site of Troy. After performing the requisite calculations, Scilliman was firmly convinced that he had found the X that marked the spot. Having amassed a fortune in commerce, Scilliman embarked on what his contemporaries regarded as a quixotic enterprise to undertake a full-scale excavation of the X he had located in 1868. He went to Greece and proceeded using a poem that was 2.5 millennia old as his guide to retrace the alleged route of the Greek fleet at what he believed to be the relevant site in Turkey. He began to dig, and to the world's consternation, astonishment, and admiration, Scilliman there found Troy, or at any rate a city that confirmed to Homer's account of Troy. As a matter of fact, Scilliman found a number of cities in 4 campaigns of excavation. He uncovered no fewer than 9, each superimposed on the ruins of what had been its predecessor, nor after this initial spectacular success did he confine himself to Troy. A few years later, between 1874 and 1876, he excavated at Mycenae in Greece, where his discoveries were deemed to be perhaps even more important than those made in Turkey. Scilliman demonstrated triumphantly that archaeology could do more than just prove or disprove the historical validity underlying archaic legends. He also demonstrated that it could add flesh and substance to the often bold stark chronicles of the past, could provide a recognizable human and social context for them, could provide a matrix of daily life and practices that enabled one to understand the mentality and milieu from which they had issued. What was more, he demonstrated the applicability of strict scientific method and procedures, the careful observation and recording of data, in addressing himself to the 9 superimposed cities at Troy. Scilliman employed the same techniques that had only recently come into favor in geological studies. These enabled him to conclude what to the modern mind appears self-evident, that one stratum of deposits can be distinguished from others on the basic premise that the lowest is the earliest in time. Scilliman thus became the pioneer of the archaeological discipline known as stratigraphy almost single-handed. He revolutionized archaeological thought and methodology. It was quickly recognized, of course, that Scilliman's scientific approach could readily be brought to bear on the field of biblical archaeology in 1864. 4 years before the discovery of Troy, Sir Charles Wilson, then a captain in the Royal Engineers, had been sent to Jerusalem to survey the city and produce a definitive map. In the course of his work, Wilson became the first modern researcher to excavate and explore beneath the temple, where he discovered what were believed to have been Solomon's stables. His endeavors inspired